All right, everybody. Well, hey, welcome to the Note Closure Show. It is we call it like the Throwback Thursday here. And it's always kind of a potluck on Thursday, care whether we're talking about deals or something going on. And today's topic is choose your own destiny. Now, when I was a kid, I had two big passions. I loved baseball, which I still do. You can close that. There you go. You're perfect there. I love baseball. All right. And I love to read. I still love to read. But one of my favorite books was the Choose Your Own Destiny series. Now, some of you that are a little bit more seasoned, a little more snow on the rooftops, may not remember Choose Your Own books. It was basically where you read a couple pages and your character came to a decision. Do you guys ever read those? Yeah. And so if you chose one thing, you went fast forward to page 12. Or if you choose another thing, you went to page 11. And it was kind of a fun little thing. What did most people do? You held your finger in, so if you chose the wrong destiny, you went back. Everybody did that. Let's just admit to it. And that's a beautiful thing of being able to oh, hey, no, go back. It's kind of like hitting the restart on a game, right? Or having multiple lives in Halo, okay? Unfortunately, that doesn't exist in life. Now, today, I almost died this morning on the way here. Literally, a guy almost hit me coming around the corner, not paying any attention. Luckily, I swerved to avoid him. He went squealing up into the side on the sidewalk, stopped for a second, reached out, flipped me off, and took off when it was all his fault. He's running a red light. So, yeah, kind of an interesting morning here. The thing you have to keep in mind is you never know when your life is going to change. You never know when something is going to happen. And if you keep putting off till tomorrow what you can do today, you may never know when God or death comes calling. It's your time. Because unlike Wolverine, we don't have the right to just completely fix ourselves or to completely heal from things. All right? So you often have to keep in mind that literally many of you out there, or a lot of us, keep putting off things that we should be doing. And ultimately, we all control our own destiny. That's really the topic of the day. Yes, it'd be nice if we go back and change a few things, but we're all in the position today based on the decisions that we have made before this. Now, you can also adjust your destiny based on the decisions you make today and tomorrow to go somewhere else. All right? So this is not like not everybody has a DeLorean. Nobody has a Doc Brown. Well, my neighbor has a DeLorean, but that doesn't mean it works, okay? There's no flex capacitor to really, have you jump into the future or the past, whatever you want. I will tell you this. If you start making decisions today to help you along the way instead of settling, I can guarantee in the future you'll be feeling a lot happy about your situation. You'll be looking back on today, oh, that was a big decision. Or, hey, thought I was so big when I could have been so much bigger. Or wow, it's hard to believe how far I've come since those days. All right. Look, I knew I would never be a Major League Baseball player. I loved baseball, but I was not a good hitter. I made the varsity as a freshman in high school because I was fast. Couldn't hit. I was an okay outfielder, and then actually after I hurt my knee, I was okay anyway. But what I get at is we all know that we're good at specific things. And especially if my junior year had baseball, my senior was going to be fun, but I wasn't going to be a star. I played some. We made the playoffs. I had fun. But my biggest thing was in my knee, was my football career. So literally for 9 months before my senior year, I had to go every day to rehab to eventually hit my dreams. My dream ultimately in high school wasn't to play baseball, but was to play college football. And I was one of the top 5%ers out there in the country that would be able to sign a football scholarship and play for a while. Okay. I chose my destiny on a daily basis. It was my big goal. I wanted to play football. I wanted to play football. I wanted to play football and hopefully get there. So I chose my own destiny. Well, after you hit your dreams and you start going, your dreams maybe aren't exactly what you thought they would be. You have to kind of reassociate yourself with something else. Put a new target out there. And for a little while, I was lost after I stopped playing football because my knees were shot. I was also, when I got divorced, I was a little lost because ultimately the goals that we had set for ourselves were no longer the same. And this is why it's important for no matter what you're going through right now, whether you're going through divorce or going through financial tough times, dealing with a unfriendly loved one or non-supportive loved one, you have the ultimate decision to make each day and how you react to that. You can either let it throw you off your game and get sucked into that negativity or get sucked into something else or decide not to do something, or you can plow forward with the ultimate destination in mind. And honestly, if we all have dreams and goals we want to accomplish, nobody's going to take those dreams serious unless you do. And there's been times, I will tell you this, there have been times I've had an idea of things that we're going to do, and I kept plowing forward. My closest friends, my best friends are like, that's not going to work. And I'm like, it's going to work because I'm going to make it work. I'm going to find a will. I have a will. I'm going to find a way to take your no's and turn them into yeses. And over the last several years, we have done some really great things here when people didn't think they would work. All right. And I look back now to where we were 2 years ago, 3 years ago, even 5 years ago, and I'm blown away by the simple decisions. Has every decision been phenomenal? No. I've made some bad decisions. I go fix them. But I've also learned more from those bad situations and bad decisions to help me better myself going forward. Okay. I will freely tell you that after I got divorced, I had a bit of a wild spree. I drank too much for a while, had 2 DWIs, I got arrested 3 times. Not a fun time, not a fun year. That's a lot of attorney fees to pay in a year. Okay. I'm like, I got to shake myself up and pull my ass out of a gear. And I'm very fortunate. Do I not drink? No, I still cage. Everybody knows I like to have a good time still. I'm just more responsible about what I do. Okay. Because I've been down that road. And especially when I see friends having a good time, I'm like, listen, let's make sure that, because you don't want to end up spending 20 grand in a year in attorney fees. All right. That will really put a big suck on your life for a year or 2 years if you really let things like that happen. And listen, we're all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. I am up here by no means saying I am the angel child. Literally, my halo has a few dents in it. Okay. You know, the devil on my shoulder, he listens. He talks in my ear quite a bit, just like the angel does. Sometimes he's louder, but that's okay. Everybody has that. Everybody struggles. Okay. And if you think that a lot of people make things look easy, it's not easy. It becomes easy because they do it over and over again as far as overcoming obstacles. Okay. We have this tape out we're getting bids on today. So people are emailing me, oh my God, this seems expensive. I'm like, why does it seem expensive? Well, just, in the 60s. Well, are they higher value assets? Well, yeah. Are they clear looking assets? Yeah. Is the foreclosures mostly done on these? Yeah. Well, there's a reason for that. If you're used to bidding in $40,000, $50,000, $30,000 assets, of course, those are going to be cheaper than a $100,000, $200,000 valued asset. All right. And it's funny as people call complaining, oh, I can't find any deals. Well, what are you doing on a daily basis? Are you waiting for the low-hanging fruit that everybody can grab? Or are you starting to climb up that tree a little bit and going a little bit more direct to the source and picking your own apples? Or are you letting negativity keep you from achieving bigger things? So ultimately, we all have the opportunity to write our own story, to write book. Okay, you are writing those pages today whether you like it or not. And sometimes, actually not some of the times, most of the times, we're delaying our own success because of the bullshit lies that we tell ourselves. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. Doggone it, people don't like me. Okay, you got to start thinking like Stuart Smalley does. I'm smart enough, I'm good enough, and doggone it, people do like me. Okay, because ultimately, if you achieve success and you're overcoming obstacles and you keep striving forward, it doesn't take you 4 years to graduate college, it takes you 6 years. Or it takes you 6 months to get your license instead of 3 months, whatever. I don't care what it is. Or it takes you a year to get your first closed deal versus a 1 week like somebody else. Everybody has a different road to success. It's not straight and narrow. It's long, winded up and down, hills, valleys, peaks, dips. Very rarely is it a straight and narrow path. Okay. So you have the ultimate decision to make on a daily basis on the actions you do. And it all comes down to the action. Sometimes you find things more valuable. I have friends that spend more time with their kids in the evenings and they let their deal flow fall. And look, I get being a parent. Kids are important. But if you can't carve out time, 2 hours a night to review assets, 2 hours a night to submit your bids, it doesn't take that much to submit indicative offers. Okay. I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll get to it tomorrow. Well, tomorrow may never come. Okay. I almost felt like singing into a Garth Brooks song. If tomorrow never comes, or is that George Strait?
That's
George Strait, isn't
George
it?
Strait.
Sorry, George.
Yeah.
Gotta get it right. We don't want to be messing up our Georges and our Garths in Texas. That's a criminal offense. Especially George Strait is an alumni of Southwest Texas State University, where I went to school. Go Bobcats. What I'm trying to get at, everybody, look, we have a long weekend ahead of us here. Tomorrow is the International Social Media Day. We're so excited to be a part of it. We're excited. We're rocking some nice grab bags here with the City of Austin, Mashable, Digital Marketer, Microsoft. It was really kind of a high-end event. We'll be live streaming. We're pretty excited about our little grab bags there. Nicole did a good job in the customized label. We all did a good job of design stuff. Hi, everybody.
Yes.
Pop a little bubbly. Yeah, pretty simple. All I did was just throw a label on a bottle of wine we went and bought.
Really good.
But it's going to make sure and rock it. It's going to be probably the most desirable thing in the grab bag. A little bit of bubbly. Came up with the idea in 10 minutes. Literally less than 10 minutes. Christy White, who's done a great job serving social, getting the thing up, messaged me and said, hey, you're speaking, do you have anything you want to throw in the grab bag? I'm like, grab bag? Like, shit. We don't have enough t-shirts. I don't just want to throw stickers in the bags. I don't have pens. I don't really want to throw my books in the bags that nobody's going to read because it's not truly a note business. So I'm like, what can I do? So I said,
Get turned up.
let's throw some wine in there. I'm like, well, do I reach out to the Water One? Like, no, we don't have time for that. Let me just go by the liquor store and take a look. So I went by there, Twin Liquors here in town, and walked the aisles and got Robert over at Twin Liquors here to talk with him, told him what I was trying to do. He's like, well, we got plenty of these, and this is a good little thing, and you get a discount for buying more in a case. So we bought 3 cases of wine. And we had a picture, we had an idea, which we had the logo already done. We're excited that Microsoft has started using this on their event page. To literally throw this on a label. So literally by what time? 2 o'clock yesterday?
Yep. Just about.
2 o'clock, from 12:30 to 2 o'clock, we were done. Had it all ready to roll for pickup today. We made decisions and we ran with it. A lot of people, well, I got to he and haw, and I got to think about it, I got to pray about it, I got to sleep on it. Well, listen, this is not a mattress. You don't need to sleep on decisions. Sometimes you just making decisions and going in a direction is better than not making any decision at all. Because you're just choosing not to make a decision, not make an offer. You're choosing to stay where you're at. And you can either make your decisions that better your life, or somebody else is to take those opportunities and leave you standing on the wayside. We just closed on a deal this last Friday, what Banks and I did on this property in Lehigh Acres, Florida. Took longer than expected, almost 2 years for the deal to close. It was over a year to foreclose, about 3 months to rehab and sell it. Still made a phenomenal return on this thing, so we ended up selling it, finalizing like 145, 150. We originally bought the note for 50. Somebody passed on the deal to begin with. Somebody wanted it to be their first deal, but they said, oh, it's not a perfect deal. I'm like, it's worth at least 110. You can pick this up for 50. What's wrong with this? It's not a perfect deal. Perfect deals don't exist until after you're done with them. And so that person is still hopping from one thing to another, hopping from one book to another. Oh, I'm a Forex trader, or I'm an apartment investor, or I'm a renter, or I'm a fix and flipper, or I'm a blogger, or I'm a speaker. No, you're not. You're none of those. No perfect deals exist. And I would only think of where he would be at or she would be at today if they actually took action and stuck to one thing versus struggling to find themselves. Okay? And honestly, if you are bouncing from one thing to another, you're actually turning more people off in your circle because they realize that you're a bunny. Okay? You hop, hop, hop. You never stay focused on one other thing. So today would be Thursday, and tomorrow being National Social Media Day, pick your action, pick your voice, stand up and cry the liberty with the 4th of July weekend coming, because you have a long weekend to do something. You have an opportunity to literally do something, make offers, make your own life happen. And if you don't choose to do that, then I'm sorry for how bad you're going to feel in the future when others around you take that opportunity and leave you in their dust. Well, it was kind of deep today, wasn't it? Any questions, comments about this? Probably.
Yeah. George is great. George is funny. So Tyler Kane says, glad you're alive.
Yes, I know. I bet we've taken a little bit of a absence from this the last 3 days because I was basically kind of recovering.
Well, I think that was from you almost dying this morning.
Oh, this morning? Yeah, whoopie-doo. I'd be fine. I'm going to dodge around with it. It was kind of an interesting thing, but anyway.
Joy Parker said that's great. No longer act like an ass, but turn failures into assets.
Oh, I like that. Good one, George. George Smith.
Natasha says thanks. Natasha Hunter says thanks for this stuff.
Natasha, hey, love you down in Cape Coral, darling. Hey, you keep working. I know, Natasha, you're going through some things. Feel free to pick up the phone, give me a phone call. Let's chat. Let's get some ideas for you. You're in our prayers, as always. But we're here to help any way we can for you, Natasha, down in Cape Coral. You, Sean, to get things rocking and rolling. So feel free to drop me a text message, and I'll be glad to let's schedule a phone call this weekend to visit some.
Brady Durst says you've got to hustle tons more than those with personal wealth. Thank you for pushing me outside the comfort zone.
No problem. And then Brady Durst also putting together a Fort Worth no closures group and a live meetup.
Oh yeah, I saw an email about that.
So Brady, way to go. Way to think about something, talk with one or two people, and actually taking action to make things happen. That's going to be a really strong point for you, especially since they've got the Dallas group or DFW group that Kimberly does. She's obviously, hey, there's definitely needs to be a president of Fort Worth because there's enough note investors up in those markets to really help you help with things. And Brady, if you drop me an email, I may have somebody who could actually come speak at your first meeting that you're talking about doing. Okay?
That's it for now.
That's it? All right, guys. Well, it's Thursday. Go make something happen. Literally, you're going to realize it's a slower week. A lot of people are already taking Friday off so they can have a 5-day weekend. All right? It's not a weekend when you're moving, though. I may do a no closures show on Monday. The staff has it off for a long weekend because most of the banks are going to be closed on Monday anyway. So hope you all have a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing you all hopefully on social media. Look tomorrow because we will be live streaming our stuff from down at Digital Marketer.
We'll share it and it'll be on your page.
Yeah, it'll be on our page. We'll go from there. So, guys, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all at the top.